Did I make a mistake? Stand by. Let's find out. Hi, and welcome to today's show. In today's show, did I make a mistake? What that may possibly make a mistake on? Let's find out. So, I was going back and looking at my arrows and checking things out, and oh, I hear my daughter having a good time in the background. So, anyways, so I was looking at my um, arrows, and something told me something was a little bit off. So I remeasured them, and I found they were off by that much, just a little bit. So what I do? So you want to stick around to find out, did I really make a mistake? Also, you want to stick around in this video because I have something else to show you that I got. So how about we just dive right into this? So as you see here, what I'm getting ready to do is I am going to retape the tips of my arrows because I'm going to eventually cut them down here. So I'm setting things up, getting ready to go. And I am going to tape the ends. Again, the reason I tape the ends is so I don't fray or mess up the tip, because you don't want to do that. Because if you fray the tip or you're cutting, your arrow is worthless. You don't want to take any of that coating off. So that is why we are taping those up. And that took me a little bit to do. As usual, you take your time doing stuff like this. You don't rush into it. You take your time. Okay? So now I am going to measure for my cut. Now I don't know exactly what happened on why I was just a little bit too long. I don't know. But I was just a smidget too long. So, and you'll see at the end here, it did make a slight difference in my weights of my arrows. So you can see here that I'm measuring for my cut. Just doing that really, again, being methodical about my measurements. And I thought I was the first time around, but evidently I wasn't. So I measured them all out, got them all done, and now, okay, where are we going here? Here we go. Now, I think I'm double checking. Oh, no, I've already done my cut. And I'm showing you now that they are at 20 inches. There we go. 20 inches, exactly where I want it. So I've already done my cut. I'm also getting over a miserable flu, whatever. All my kids had it. I had it. So far, my wife hasn't had it. But that's how much I cut off. Just a little bit. And you can see the mess that I got there after my cut. Now I'm just doing my little bit of cleanup. We don't need to look at the cleanup, but the cuts came out perfect. I don't know again what happened, but they came out just fine, no problem. Okay. Now what I'm getting ready to do here is pull out one of my inserts there, and I'm just checking the level, making sure that I have a square cut, which I did, a perfectly square cut. So I just checked all those. Making sure that they're all flat and going to have no issues whatsoever. And then I went ahead and cleaned a little bit there. Yeah, I'm eating some lunch while I'm doing that. Because, yeah, I got a little bit hungry. So I'm just wiping everything down. Really nice. And it was, here I'm just doing the outside first. Then I cleaned the inside. And again, I'm not going to sit here and show you everything I did with that. Yeah. So, what was the end result? This is the most important part here. Remember, the old weight was 202.556. The new weight, 201.05. So, we go down from a spread of 1.2 grains to 0.8 grains. So that is making my arrows even closer to the weights that will be more matching. So we get a perfect match. So I'm hoping here eventually that we get less than 1 grain between the spread of the arrows. Now, here's something else I have decided to do. I am going to make, with my 12 arrows I got, 3 arrows with a 150 grain insert. 3 arrows. I should say, let me take that back again. 6 arrows with a 150 grain insert. 6 arrows with a 130 grain insert. Excuse me. And out of those, 3 are going to be straight. 3 will be at a 1 degree offset. 1 degree offset, straight. So 6 arrows will be straight. 6 arrows will be 1 degree offset. So the tips are going to be the 150 grain tip and 125 grain tip insert. So I'm going to have kind of a wide variety of arrows that we're going to be testing eventually. So again, I'm taking my time putting them together. Hopefully by the time this video gets out, I should have, if all goes well, my new knock inserts. I still got to order those. I'm ordering those at the time of this recording this week. So at some sort of point. By the time this video is posted, I should have them and be getting ready to finish my build, I guess you could say. Okay? Now, with that said, I've got me my 125 grain tips. Okay? 125 grain. Now, let me show you something here. These are from China. Chinese inserts, but I'm liking these. Now, am I saying that Chinese is better than American? No. But in this case, a little bit better. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So my 125 grain tips, they're averaging 125 grains, 241. Okay? With a difference of 0.8 grains. Now, on my other tips that I have, I've had a wider spread. You know, when it says 125, I'll get 123. I'll get 126, 127, 125. So I'll get a really wide spread on my tips. These ones here that I ordered have been fantastic. Been the pretty much what they said. Because if you recall, let me get my cheat sheet here. My 150 grains were 0.2 spread at an average of 149.841. So far, I'm liking these tips because they're keeping everything a very narrow perspective. And that's what I'm looking for on this build. To keep everything as close as possible and on target for their for the weight. So I want to keep the weight of my arrows basically within a grain. That is my ultimate goal with these arrows that I'm building. Am I going to get it? That's what I'm hoping. So, that is my goal. You know, I'm working really, really hard towards that. That's why I'm taking everything nice and slow. Really slow, matching things up. That's the biggest thing. When you're building arrows, you want to match. In the past, I'd threw it together and hope for the best. Now that I'm getting more into it, I want to match. That's why I got my fletchings laid out. My arrows are laid out. My tips are laid out. My inserts are laid out. I'm taking weights on everything and taking my time. Okay? So with that said, I hope you guys got something out of this little bit. So did I make a mistake? I don't think so. I really don't. You let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. Did I make a mistake? Or did I catch my mistake and fix it? Which I'm thinking. I probably fixed my mistake. And I'll like to over just a little bit. Got them down to 20 inches. And everything's looking good. Which narrowed my difference from 1.2 down to 0.8. That's even better. Granted, it's only four grains? That's a lot. That is a lot when you think about it. So, yeah, that's we'll just keep on plowing and get everything done. And again, I know this build's taking a long time, but I want it to take a long time because I want to get it correct. Okay? So with that said, again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. So let's hit that like button. Let's hit that subscribe button. Let's hit all notification bell button. Hit all the buttons. Just hit all of them. Okay? It only takes about 3 seconds out of your life just to hit them, maybe 4. So go ahead and hit those buttons for me. And as soon as the weather starts getting better, I'll hopefully get out and start doing some shooting. We've had a lot of storms come through here. Well, we haven't got any snow, but a lot of wetness, a lot of rain. Drizzle type rain, which is okay, but we need more. So, yeah, that's all we got going for us right now. We got more coming in. It says snow, rain. I don't know. So wherever you're at, I hope you got some good weather coming in your area. And if you need the rain or the snow, hopefully you get that too. All right. So again, these episodes are dedicated to my son. And I want to thank you for watching Utah Crossbow Hunter.